Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the beginning of a brand new adventure. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Now, before I say anything else, I need to be blunt and up straight with you. I'm probably not going to finish this playthrough. This is a huge, colossal game. We're talking 150 plus hours here, and that's in a casual playthrough where you're just playing by yourself. Let's Plays are already a slow process. Like, even now you can see I'm talking to you instead of just hopping in and playing, so simply put, I'm probably not going to finish this game on YouTube. If I do drop it, and I probably will, I'll probably continue it on my own, maybe. But my hope is that in the meantime, we can have a fun experience. So, getting into this proper now, what do I know about Baldur's Gate 3? Virtually nothing. I learned that this game existed 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? I saw the absurd bear thing. You know the one. You know what I'm talking about. And I was like, what the hell is this game? What's going on here? So I looked at what this game actually is, and everything I saw seemed really cool. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. And I do know that this is Dungeons & Dragons. This is a D&D property. Now, my familiarity with D&D is surprisingly next to nothing. I've never played it. I've never played any games in Dungeons & Dragons. I have general osmosis through online memes. I do enjoy reading some tales from people who play real short form stories that highlight cool stuff that happens. And actually, when I was a young kid, I actually read 10 Dungeons & Dragons book. I was a huge fan of fantasy novels back in the day. And I read the first 10 Drizzt books by R.A. Salvatore. So I got to book 6 before I realized, wait, is this Dungeons & Dragons? But yeah, so I'm familiar with the Drow, and Wolfgar, and Artemis Entreri, and Jarlaxle, and my main man, Thippledorf Puent, the best dwarf to ever exist. But yeah, in terms of this game specifically, I know nothing. I don't know a single thing. I'm blind. I'm just blind as all can be, so enough talking. I think it's time we actually get in here and presumably make our character. Because after all, what kind of Dungeons & Dragons game would this be if you couldn't make your own character? Difficulty. We got Explorer. Oh, look at the scening. That's neat. Balanced. And tactician. Oh yeah, I haven't ever played a game of this genre before. Don't get me wrong, I spent a few hours playing Disco Elysium, but then I bounced off of it. And to the best of my knowledge, that game doesn't even have a combat, so first times for everything, but I think I want to go with balanced. I'm good with numbers. I'm good with RPGs. I'm sure some of my experience playing other games will translate. So yeah, we'll try out balanced. Hopefully I can just change it later if I do actually have a lot of trouble. Start game. Ooh, cool art. Oh, is this the intro cutscene? I wonder if bad guys live here. Is it just me or is the floor made of flesh? Also, he's flying. The hell's that? Oh, is that a mind flare? Yeah, the face tentacles. Cthulhu people. Huh? I don't like where this. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck is that? Wait. Oh. Oh, I don't. Oh no. Oh, this is scary. I don't like this. Why? What is that? What's... Why? Oh! Oh!
Who are you?
Oh! Who am I? I'm me! Okay, okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Hello, okay, we got, origin? Custom? Or origin characters? Oh, and got... Okay, so High Elf Barbarian... wow, okay. Okay, so we can custom character, but what are origin characters? Asterion. After 200 years serving a cruel master, the vampire spawn Asterion is finally free. Free to walk in the sun, free to chase power, and free to take revenge. Play... Oh, listen to this character's story. Ooh.
Hello, darling. Don't be shy.
Oh my god, he's fruity. I love him.
Bite until we've been formally introduced. My name's Astarion, and I've spent a century stalking the night, hunting for pretty morsels just like you. A man called Cazador made me what I am, kept me like a pet, forced me to do his bidding. No more. The Tadpole's influence broke his dominance over me, and now I can finally
Tadpole?
pursue the one thing I've hungered for these long, dark years. Revenge. I'm going back to Baldur's Gate to track Cazador down in his lair. I'll be the last thing the bastard ever sees.
It occurs to me I don't actually know what a Baldur's Gate is, but I assume it's a location. Wow, so... Wow, we got a lot of characters here with, like, fully fleshed out voice acting and story? But who wouldn't want to just make a custom character? Whoa, she's cool. Oh my god. You're really cool. Wow. Okay, I need to make a character of my own. I proceed? Enter character name. Well, I want to edit appearance, for sure. Whoa. But where'd I choose race? Like, lizard men are cool, but I want to choose my race? How to... Okay, race. I see, okay. So we got elf, tiefling. That is a Satan. Hello. What the hell? A drow? Oh yeah, that's a drow. Hello. A human. no self-respecting person would ever choose to play a human in this game. Githyanki. Oh, that's, what the frick is a Githyanki? With a ruthlessness born from mind flayer enslavement, Githyanki ride the astral sea atop red dragons, bringing their silver swords and psionic might to bear against any trace of the Illithid menace. Okay. Wow. A dwarf? Yep, that's a dwarfy-ass dwarf. Half-elf. Halfling. Sure. Gnome. Halfling and gnome. Weird. Dragonborn. Oh, God, look at you. Look at that beast. Hot damn. And half-orc. Alright, so... Wow, that's a lot of choices. Oh, brother, okay. So, yeah, again, I am going into this blind. But that said, I do have an idea of the kind of character I would want to make. And that's one built for support. I always knew that if I ever did play Dungeons & Dragons, I want to make a character who was like a dedicated support role. And I would have spells and abilities that would just make other people real good. Like, I don't mind not being like main character material, you know? I don't care about doing heroics myself, but boosting my allies would be good. So I'll choose a race that kind of leans towards that. So I want to look at race features. Okay, so elves. Wait. Are drow not considered elves? I thought drow were just dark elves. I mean, I guess there is a distinction culturally, like huge. Okay, so elf can move 9 meters per turn. Elven weapon training. You have proficiency with the long sword, short bow, and long bow. Press T to inspect. Okay. Dark vision, can see in the dark up to 12 meters. Oh, that's pretty cool. Fey ancestry, you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. Oh, that seems pretty nice. If I'm playing a support character, always being able to move and take my actions would be huge. I am familiar with like what a saving throw is. Like if someone tries to inflict you with a status ailment, you can use one of your main attributes to like roll against it and see if you can resist it. I think that's how it works. So, tiefling maybe, tiefling. Descended from devils of the Nine Hells. Tiefling, the devilmen face constant suspicion in fair Can I get a glossary over here? 9 meter per turn speed. Dark vision 2. Hellish resistance. You have resistance to fire damage, taking only half damage from it. Wow, that's neat. Drow. I am most familiar with this race, I would guess. I mean, aside from human, obviously. Wait, so how would playing a drow even work? Wouldn't like you be turned away from every city? And how would you survive in the light? I don't get it. Anyway, proficiency with rapiers, short sword, and hand crossbows. Superior dark vision, can see in the dark up to 24 meters. Also Fey ancestry, just like elves. Neat. Humans. 9 meters. Civil militia, you have weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives. Armor proficiency with light armor and shields. Oh, now that is nice. I do love spears. It's my favorite weapon type. Human versatility, select an additional skill to be proficient in. Your carrying capacity is increased by 1/4. Wow. That sounds huge, but I don't know how huge. Githyanki. Actions. Oh. Actions. Cantrips? Actions. Gain proficiency in all skills of a chosen ability until long rest. Oh, so like you cast this ability and then you're proficient until you long rest? Next, maybe? Githyanki Psionics Mage Hand. Create an invisible spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Last 10 turns, has a range of 18 meters, scales with intelligence. Wow, that seems good. 9 meters per turn. Martial Prodigy. A lifetime of relentless training gave you armor proficiency with light and medium armor, as well as proficiency with the short sword, long sword, and great sword. Huh. So like psychic warriors who hunt down mind flayers. That is really cool. Dwarf. As durable and unyielding as their homes of stone, dwarves are some of the finest warriors, miners, and smiths of Faerun. Yeah. Oh, 7.5 meters per turn. Their short, stubby legs. Oh no. Proficiency with battle axe, hand axe, light hammer, and war hammer. Dark vision, 12 meters. Dwarven resilience. Advantage on saving throws against poison. Resistance to poison damage. Alright, half-elf. Interesting that there's even... Wow. Huh. Civil militia. Oh, they have like human weapons, spears and pikes, and armor proficiency and shields. Dark vision and Fey ancestry. Wow, that's like best of both worlds. Wow, half-elf, these guys are cool. Okay, halfling. 7.5 meters. Lucky, when you roll a 1 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can reroll the die and must use the new roll. Wow! Wow! That's amazing! You can avoid, like, critical failures. Oh my god, that's super good! Wow! That's awesome. I love that. You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Wow, halflings are cool. I really like that. That wow. Cause yeah, I know Dungeons & Dragons is all about like the D20, you know? And if you roll a 1, like you always fail, right? Is that how it works? I do know that this game is literally using 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons rule set. I don't know if 1s are automatic failures, but if so, that means you have a 5% chance to always fail. And this would just negate that completely. Well, unless you roll 2 1s in a row, which would be awful, but... Gnome. Also 7.5. Gnome Cunning. You have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Dragonborn. Oh man. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. They have no... Why do they have no race features? That's lame. Okay, half-orc. Creatures of intense emotion. Half-orcs are more inclined to act than contemplate, whether the rage burning their bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their hearts inspires acts of incredible kindness. Aww, that's neat. Yeah, 9 meters. Dark vision. If you reach 0 hit points, you regain 1 hit points instead of becoming downed. Is that like infinite? Like if you hit 1 hit point and someone heals you, can that happen again? Wow. Interesting. And savage attacks. When you land a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, your damage dice are tripled instead of doubled. Whoa. Okay, Oh, so what am I thinking? Well, obviously, if you know me, you know I think that lizard men are the coolest thing in the world. I really do. I just love them. You can take your elves. Okay, dwarves are neat. Dwarves are really neat. You can take your cat people, bird people, or fish people, or cow people, or wolf people. No, me, I'm lizards. I want lizard people. But man, they're so bare bones. No special features. Like, what the hell? Do I really want to... Man, I'm thinking Dragonborn, man. I'm thinking it. Okay, so I stand the subrace. Subrace Black Drake. Oh. Wait, so what other subraces? I wasn't looking. Okay, elves can choose. Oh my god. Okay. They all have subraces. Asmodeus? Mephistopheles? Zariel? Choose your color. Okay. Well, it's settled. Dragonborn. Let's see what these subraces are. So we got black. Despite no ancestral links to the mighty creatures, these Dragonborn share the charcoal coloration of fizzling, acrid breath of black dragons. Acid breath. Resistant to acid damage. Oh, I see. So blue. So they all have no ancestral links. All of them saying no ancestral links. Okay, so blue. Oh, that's cool. Blue is lightning. Ooh. Lightning. Brass. Brass. Fire breath. Wait, if brass is fire, what the hell is red? Interesting. Bronze. Also lightning. Interesting. Copper. Also acid. Oh wow. Looks weird with no horns. Gold. Fire breath. Green. Sure. Red. Fire. Silver. More frost. White. Also frost. Huh. Well, my favorite color is purple. There's no purple. Well, I kind of want, fire gets a lot of play, lightning kind of gets play, but frost I feel is kind of frost is kind of underused, So I wouldn't mind being frost, so what are my options here? Silver or white, I guess. Let's see. Right. Kind of red undertones. I wonder if that can change when I edit appearance, but silver's cool. Silver's cool. But you know, thinking about it, I got Frost Breath and Frost Resistance, but nothing that really helps me lean into being a support character. So do I really want to be Dragonborn? Tell you what, give me a minute here. I'm gonna spend some more time really thinking about my race and sub-race, and when I make a solid choice, I'll let you know. I think I have actually settled on what I want to be. I'm going to be a dwarf. Yeah, a dwarf. So we're going to run with slower movement speed, only 7.5 meters per turn, but we can use 4 weapon types, hammers and axes. We have dark vision, and we have dwarven resilience, saving throws against poison, resistance to poison damage. But my sub-race is actually going to be Duergar. Once enslaved by the Eldritch Mind Flayers, Duergar adapted to freedom with harsh practicality. Their cold demeanors and gift of stealth are well known throughout the Underdark. So they have superior dark vision, 24 meters. They also have Duergar Resilience, advantage on saving throws against illusions and against being charmed or paralyzed. All that resistance to status effects just seems amazing. So, that's what I'll be. So now that I've chosen this, let's edit my appearance and actually see what kind of character I want to look like. So, ooh. Oh, there's gonna be... Okay, we got general, voices, face, skin color, scars, maturity, freckles, even vitiligo. Body art, tattoos, eyes, makeup, hair, facial hair? Okay. Give me like an hour and I'll find something cool. And now the grand reveal. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable Duergar dwarf. Same beard, but that was a beard I ended up liking. Nice blocky dwarven tattoos. Bit balding. Bit of character to him. Kind of old, wrinkled. Yeah, I like it. I just have a tint of graying hair in his beard too. So, yeah, I think that's going to be my race and sub-race, and my character design. So, now to the meat of it. Let's pick class. Oh, wow, okay, so we got Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter. Oh, he looks ready to go. Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, you have all these other characters showing off magical might and he just flips a coin. Nice. Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard. So, I know like the lore difference between sorcerer and wizards. Like, wizards have to like practice for their magic, while sorcerers just have innate magic, but I don't actually know how that translates to like actual game experience. And warlocks have like patron deities they make contracts with, I think. So right, I already know what I wanted to be. A support character would best be like something like Cleric, or Bard, or Artificer, but it looks like Artificer isn't actually here, which is a bit sad, but... So, Cleric and Bard, these are the only two I'm gonna look at. I already know I want to be one of these two. So, let's see. Bard. You know music is more than a fancy, it is power. Through study and adventure, you have mastered song, speech, and the magic within. Details. Oh, proficiencies. Simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, short swords. This is on top of my dwarven proficiency with axes and maces. And light armor. Wearing light armor will not impose disadvantage on your attack rolls or prevent you from casting spells. I see. Neat. So, we got cantrips and spells. What is the difference between a cantrip and a spell? I thought they were the same thing. Vicious Mockery. Insult a creature. It has disadvantage on its next attack roll for 1 turn. Ooh. So when something says it does 1d4 psychic, I assume that means it rolls 1 4-sided dice, so it does 1 through 4 damage, that makes sense. Blade Ward. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. For 2 turns. Wow, that seems really good. Can you cast that on your party members? I would hope so. Spells are Healing Word, 1d4 plus 3. Heal a creature you can see, no effect on undead and constructs. Neat. Dissonant Whispers. Whoa, 3d6 damage. Frighten a creature, it will be easier to hit and cannot move. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Unsaved target still takes half damage. Wow, so it can't be fully resisted. Awesome. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Leave a creature prone with laughter. Without the ability to get up. Wow. The creature must have an intelligence of 5 or more. The target can try and shake off the effect each time it takes damage. Wow. Just stun lock an enemy. They laugh to death. Awesome. Heroism. Make yourself or a target immune to frightened and gain 5 temporary hit points each turn. Wow. That's awesome. So many support spells and debuffs on enemies. Oh, bards are cool. And Bardic Inspiration. Inspire an ally to add plus 1d6 bonus to their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Oh my god. I don't know what this stuff really means, but it sounds so good. Level 1 spell slots unlocked. You gain 2 level 1 spell slots which are restored on a long rest. Okay, so that's Bard. Now what about Cleric? Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. They're good with simple weapons and morning stars. They can wear medium armor and shields, so they're definitely defensive. Much more defensive oriented than Bard are. Like, something tells me Bard is one of the squishiest classes, maybe? Cleric, though, can take a few hits. So, ooh, radiant damage spell. Target gains bonus to ability checks. Ooh, better saving throws. Guiding Bolt. 4d6 radiant damage. That is powerful. It also has Healing Ward. Has Inflict Wounds. 3d10 as Necrotic. Oh, it's melee ranged. Interesting. Shield of Faith. Increase armor class by 2. Huh. Up to 3 creatures receive a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Gain spells from your domain. They are always prepared. What does that mean? You know, I think my heart is telling me to be a bard. I am Zephyr the Jester, after all. I'll be a bard. It's just who I am. Like, if I can get a jester hat at some point, that shit's never coming off. I'm a bard. Alright. So now I select cantrips. Oh. You can choose from a variety. Okay. Okay, change your cantrip selection by choosing from the spell list below. Cantrips don't use spell slots. Oh, and can be cast at will. Okay, spell slots. Each spell has a level and can only be cast with a spell slot of that level or higher. Regain spell slots by taking a long rest. Okay, so level 1 spell can only be put in a level 1 spell slot or a level 2 spell slot or a level 3 and so on. But a level 2 spell can't be put in a level 1 spell slot, I see. So you could hypothetically stock up on like the basic stuff. So we got charisma, spellcasting ability. Oh, the ability that influences your chance to hit with certain spells. That would be charisma. I see. Spell save DC. Certain spells require enemies to make a saving throw. The higher your spell difficulty class, the harder it is to resist your spells. And spell attack. A bonus to melee and ranged spell attacks improves your chance to hit with certain spells. It's +5. Right, so I have Vicious Mockery and Blade Ward. So keep in mind that these are spells I can cast at any time. Yeah, they don't use spell slots, so they're like free. So we got Blade Ward 2, Mage Hand. Oh, like what the yellow dudes can do, the psionics. Create a spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Oh, that'd be so nice for interacting with like the environment, but I'm not sure it's too good in combat. True Strike. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. I think that's only for myself. Friends. Gain advantage on charisma checks against a non-hostile creature. Spell can be cast while you are silenced. Oh. In higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. I don't know if that counts for balanced difficulty. Dancing Lights. Illuminate a 9-meter radius. Okay, presumably I'll have party members who can't see in the dark, but my character can see up to 24 meters because I'm a Durgar. Might be useful, but Light. Infuse an object with an aura of light until long rest. Only one target at a time. So you could, like, turn some object into, like, a makeshift torch, really. Minor Illusion. Create an illusion that compels nearby creatures to investigate. You can remain hidden while casting this spell. Oh, I can, like... If I want to stealth, I can lure enemies away. Oh, that's good. But, you know, Vicious Mockery? Just using my words to inflict psychic damage is so funny, and... Disadvantage on attack roll and Blade Ward. Yeah, I hope that's castable in my allies. I don't think it is. I hope it is, but yeah, if I'm gonna be squishy and something gets near me, if I cast that on myself, I'll be yeah, it's like, it lasts 2 turns. You can get attacked how many ever amount of times in that amount of turns, so... Yeah, that's really good. I'll keep this. Now on to spells. Spells require spell slots to cast unless a feature states otherwise. So we have Healing Word. That's really good. Healing is so good. Dissonant Whispers. Frighten a creature, cannot move. And they're easy to hit. Plus it deals a lot of damage. Oh, that's so much utility. I can't see myself giving up either of these. Now, Hideous Laughter. Crowd control is massive. Like, I can cast it on someone and just leave them be for 10 turns. That's a huge amount, I think. Yeah, I can just take someone out of the fight. That's huge. And heroism. Yourself or a target immune to frightened and gain temporary hit points each turn. That is good, but let's see if anything else appeals to me. There are a lot of spells now that I look at it. Animal friendship. Convince a beast not to attack you. In higher difficulty modes, the target might become hostile when the spell ends. Bane. 3 creatures receive penalty to attack saving. Charm person. Charisma checks. Cure wounds. Oh. How is this different from healing word? Okay. Healer creature you can... oh, it's melee. Okay, it's a much more powerful heal. Much more powerful. It's not 4 through 7, it's 4 through 11, but it's melee only. Healing word would be much more reliable in the heat of combat, while this would be better for out of combat, between fights. I'll take healing word. Disguise self, magically change all aspects of your appearance. Wow! I can't even begin to contemplate the utility of that. That seems good. Fairy fire. All targets within the light turn invisible and attack rolls against them have advantage. Wouldn't that count for allies too? Like if I cast fairy fire on a group of enemies and then my melee fighters charge in there and start attacking them, wouldn't they have weakness to the attack rolls too? Maybe? Featherfall. You and nearby allies gain immunity to falling damage. Ooh. Lawn Strider. Increases a creature's movement speed by 3 meters until long rest. I could cast that on myself and completely negate my stubby Durgar legs, my dwarf legs. 7.5 meters? No, that would be 10.5 meters. I think I want to get rid of heroism and take that for now. Now, sleep. Put a creature into a magical slumber. The condition ends upon taking damage. That seems worse in every way than Hideous Laughter. They're both... oh. No. Hideous Laughter, they can take a wisdom save and escape it, while sleep is irresistible. However, it only select targets up to a combined 24 hit points. The stronger the enemy, the harder it is to use. It's only on weak stuff. I see. Okay, speak with animals. Gain the ability to comprehend and communicate with beasts. Wow. Thunder Wave. Release a wave of thunderous force that pushes away all creatures and objects. Oh, okay, so the damage can be half resisted, but they can't resist being pushed away. If something gets in my face, that would be pretty huge for gaining ground. Interesting. Okay, well, Healing Word, Dissonant Whispers, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and Lawn Strider. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Next is Starting Instrument. Pick the instrument you'd like to use that will influence the soundscape when you cast spells, and can be changed later by equipping a different instrument. Oh! Okay, so... there are no stats, it's just aesthetics. Hand drum, or flute. Lute. Oh. Oh! Or a lyre. Or a violin? Well, I'm a dwarf. I got drums. Drums in the deep. I'm a drum man. Now we choose a background. Ooh. This is my character's backstory. Okay, let's take this one by one then. Acolyte. You have spent your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites and providing sacrifices to the gods or gods you worship. Serving the gods and discovering their sacred works will guide you to greatness, skills, insight, and religion. So +2 to insight, read people and situations, detect lies. Religion +3, recognize deities, understand holy rites. It doesn't really feel like me. Charlatan. Why does this change my character's appearance? Why is my character model flipping out? I don't get it. Okay, charlatan. Expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration, and more than happy to profit from it. Bending the truth and turning allies against each other will lead to greater success down the road. Deception. +5 to that. Oh, and it scales with charisma. That's bard stuff, yeah. Lie and cheat, manipulate the truth. Sleight of hand, dexterity. Wield nimble fingers, steal stuff. Helps you pick locks in pockets and disarm traps. Interesting. I'll think about charlatan. Criminal. You have a history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Profiting from criminal enterprise will lead to greater opportunities in the future. Deception and stealth. I see over here I already have really good dexterity and charisma, but we'll get to my abilities later. Yeah, charisma ability. They're abilities, not attributes, abilities. Entertainer! Ooh, that's perfect for Bard. You live to sway and subvert your audience, engaging common crowds and high society alike. Preserving art and bringing joy to the hapless and downtrodden heightens your charismatic aura. Acrobatics. Keep your balance, land on your feet, helps you resist being shoved. Performance. Entertain audiences, command the stage. That's so good for Bard. Okay, folk hero. You're champion of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless. Saving innocents in imminent danger will make your legend grow. Animal handling. Influence animals. Pet all the dogs. Yeah, dogs. Survival. Stay alive in the wilds, track prey. Guild artisan. Your skill in a particular craft has earned you membership in a mercantile guild, offering privileges and protection while engaging in the art. Repairing and discovering rare crafts will bring inspiration. Insight. Read people in situations, detect lies. Persuasion. Turn on the charm, coax, and cajole. Oh, I do like persuasion. Noble. You were raised in a family among the social elite, accustomed to power and privilege. Accumulating renown, power, and loyalty will raise your status. History and persuasion. Outlander. You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Surviving unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding. Athletics and survival. Sage. You are curious and well-read, with an unending thirst for knowledge. Learning about rare lore of the world will inspire you to put this knowledge to greater purpose. Arcana. Recognize magic, interact with enchanted items. And history. Remember the past of the world and its people. A soldier. You are trained in battlefield tactics and combat, having served in a militia, mercenary company, or officer corps. Show smart tactics and bravery on the battlefield to enhance your prowess. Athletics. Perform physical stunts. Intimidation. Skills with charisma. And urchin. After surviving a poor and bleak childhood, you know how to make the most out of very little. Using your street smarts bolsters your spirit for the journey ahead. That's sleight of hand and stealth. Entertainer. Don't even need to think about it. I'm an entertainer. It's me. Honestly, I could do probably better with like Guild Artisan, because Persuasion, or even Charlatan, but no, I gotta roleplay, man. What's the point of playing Dungeons & Dragons if you don't do a little roleplay? So, I'm an entertainer. And finally, abilities. Ooh. So it looks like I can select one to have a +1 bonus or +2 bonus. Okay, so strength. Okay, at 8 strength, I have -1 to strength checks. Muscles and physical power affects your effectiveness with melee weapons. Also determines how far you can jump and how much you can carry. Alright, so I'm a weakling. That's what I have so far. Dexterity at 15. +2 to dexterity checks. Agility, reflexes, and balance affects your effectiveness with ranged and finesse weapons. Also affects your initiative and armor class. Okay, I may be a dwarf, but something tells me I'm not going to be too good with hammers and axes. Come to think of it, yeah, it looks like I have like a thin saber, or maybe a rapier. I'm sure that's a finesse weapon, maybe. Affects your initiative and armor class. Initiative is like turn order, I think. Nice. Constitution. Stamina and physical endurance affects your hit point maximum. That's fine. Intelligence. Memory and mental power improves spellcasting for wizards. Do I really want that? Like, I am a spellcaster, but hold on. I don't see what stat these scale with. Maybe none of them scale with a stat. I don't see like any charisma or intelligence on my spells, but interesting. Wisdom. Senses and intuition improve spellcasting for clerics, druids, and rangers. Well, that's a flat 10. I mean, I would like to have a bit of sense to me. I don't want to be a dumbass. And charisma. Force of personality improves spellcasting for bards, paladins, sorcerers, and warlocks. Influences traders' prices. Man. Really? Warlocks use charisma? Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Warlocks, like, yeah, they make bargains with demons. Of course you need charisma for that. Oh, that's awesome. You know, look, I'm a total novice at Dungeons & Dragons. I'm hoping this is a good stat spread. I'll just trust what the game gave me, so I do believe I have made my character. A Dwarven Durgar Bard. +2 to initiative. 9 hit points. I have 9 hit points, yeah. They use small numbers in D&D, I think. I hope. Got spells, bardic inspiration, a lot of weapon proficiencies, but I only have to use finesse weapons, because boy, I can't use anything from strength. I can use light armor, got acrobatics, deception, intimidation, performance, and persuasion. I guess most of this comes from Bard. Wow, I am an everyman. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's proceed. Enter character name. I am, of course, the one and only Zephyr.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Huh? A guardian? A guardian. Is this making a party member? I don't see any option to make a class for this guardian. And, the next button says venture forth, so I don't think I make a class. I don't know what a guardian would be, but I guess I'll make something. See you in a bit. Let's see here. I think that'll be nice. A nice Lady Durgar dwarf. Yeah. I would also like to say, I'm so glad they aren't cowards. You can give them beards. You can give the lady dwarves beards. That's awesome. You know what? I think we'll... Look at that awesome mustache. Sure. The lady with a beard. Let's do it. All done. Let's venture forth. All right, the mind flare. With the eyeball leech. Ugh. Is someone dead or sleeping? Oh. Oh, wow. Look at this organic-ass Kraken skyship. Oh, that guard's about to have a very bad day. Yeah, if there's one thing I know about mind flayers, is that they're evil. I really don't think those people in the ship were like, consenting to eye leech shenanigans? Oh my god. Oh, wow, that's terrifying. They just get touched by the... Oh my god, and they get... Oh. What? Oh, dragon's good, as if this couldn't get any worse. Wait. Oh, are they... No, those dragons are gonna... They're gonna attack that. Yeah! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, he feels the pain! His body is like fused with the ship. He feels what the ship feels. Ew. Whoa. Oh, this is some high-level stuff. Is this even on the same planet? I don't even know. The squad of badass dragon riders. I'm pretty sure dragons in Dungeons & Dragons are intelligent beings. Oh, man. Looks like one dragon got teleported alongside the ship. Oh, that's... Oh, what? Where even? Are we in hell? I think this is in hell. Oh, man. There's a lot to unpack here. Oh, we're here. We're in game. Oh, that's me! Yeah, it's me. Oh, I look good. A bit short, though. In real life, I'm 6'4", 194 centimeters. Oh my god, we're in.
My head.
I'm a bit tall for a dwarf. Oh my god, we're in. But unfortunately, escape the nautiloid. Right, basic movement. Move to start your adventure. Click the ground or hold left mouse button to move towards the cursor. I see. And the scroll reel zooms in the camera. Okay, how do I like rotate the camera? Right click? Okay, I don't know how to rotate and move the camera, but we're in here. This game looks gorgeous, by the way. Wow. So, yeah, unfortunately, as much as I would like to get going on this adventure, we kind of just spent 1 hour building my character and watching the intro cutscenes, and 1 hour long is about how much I like to spend making videos, so that'll do it for part 1. I made my character, we're in here, we're on some Mind Flayer living organic Kraken ship, and there may or may not be a leech in my eyeball. I think that was the implication when there was like the first person view, and the illithid like held up the leech and put it into my eyeball. Wait a second, can I? Okay, that's inventory. I have things. I have armor, a simple jerkin, homely clothes, a hand crossbow. What happened to my scimitar? Okay, there's... So tell you what, I have a lot... Wait, perform? Bard dance. Yeah! That's sure to lift the mood. So, tell you what, I'm gonna end things here, and in between videos, I will spend like 5 hours looking at everything that's on my screen and learning what the hell is anything. So yeah, next time I'll be more capable, and we'll see what happens. Looking forward to this adventure. It's gonna be a wild time, I think, so... I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more, well, the beginning, rather, of Baldur's Gate 3. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.